Welcome back. It's Physic here to let you know what we've been dealing with. After we lost our friend Samal, and we ran back to Otari, we asked Rin for answers. She told us to rest first, and I can say that we tried, but it was a restless night. I tried to sleep, but I tossed and turned. I saw chaos in my dreams. Tulak, on the other hand, put his curiosity to work at the Dawnflower Library, learning about the heroes of the Rose Guard, and how they founded this town that we call home. His research took him a step further, or maybe a step closer to the answers that we're looking for. He learned of Belcora. It's a name that can't help but put shivers down the spine of anyone from Otari. We don't know much about Belcora that isn't in the stories for children, but I did some of my own research at the library. But we need more time. We need more work. As Rin asked, Turlock and I joined her again that day. This time, we were met by a Shuni cleric named Ruffphael. He's meant to join us on this adventure, and well, I really appreciate his enthusiasm. We laid out a plan to recover the body of Samal, and it went very well until we reached the body of Samal. The corpses we had run from before came at us, and we fought back. One of them even dropped dead, like more dead than before. But then a creepy blue light came from the other. We kept fighting, but before we knew it, the blue light was on Samal. And then it was in Samal. And then Samal's dead body stood up.
So, I was feeling not great this week. We recorded the last two episodes back to back. And I'm still not over what I've done. Or what the dice have done. How are you guys feeling? I feel crappy.
You should. And you are.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Yeah, don't blame the dice for any of this. This is on you, buddy.
Yeah, whatever mod that you installed to Foundry that makes you crit James every single fight and makes him roll natty ones on his single death saving throw, take that off.
Oh yeah, that's the anti-James module.
That's just built into the system. We learned about that when we first started playing on Foundry. Not a fan of me.
In all seriousness, I'm super fucking bummed because I really like Samal's character and was very excited to, dive deeper into role-playing with him and having him as part of the party. But alas.
I'm kind of choked, honestly. Maybe we haven't found it yet. Maybe we should have went through the initial double doors. But so far, I haven't seen anything to mark this room out as more dangerous than anything else. And normally in a game like this, there would be writing or at least a little bit of advanced warning of some sort. Something to imply that these creatures are above our level. And again, maybe they're through these double doors that we didn't go through. But I haven't seen anything to indicate that this is a more difficult section. So we obviously need to retreat and come back when we're a higher level. But it's wild that even with a cleric here, we did nothing.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that because, like I did say, I think in the previous episode, I did give you guys a heads up that there's at least one that I can think of right away in the adventure that it's a very obvious, like, you're not meant to deal with it right away, but it's also kind of hidden away from you as well. It's not likely, per se, that you will find it on that level. But the fact that we are a 3-person party means, again, like, these might crop up more often than the adventure intends to some degree, you know? And I am adjusting those encounter difficulties.
But we're under-leveled for a level 1 encounter.
Right. Yeah. This whole start has been kind of a little bit rough, right? The Mitflits haven't given you too much trouble. The giant flies sure as hell did, though, and the fight with Boss Strong and Bite that was a tough one as well. This one obviously exceeds that quite a bit. But the only thing I can say on that topic of no indication is that there was some, if not very obvious indication. Just the fact that you stepped into this room, there was a lot of descriptors to this room. It was colder and damper.
Yeah,
it's lined with carved skulls along the walls. There are those stained glass windows at the back where each one depicts, it's 20 foot tall, depicts dead rising from graveyards towards a 4-pointed star.
That's just good flavor text.
That's flavor. That's theming. There's no.
No, you're right. There's no way. It's not necessarily 100% indication of that.
No player would assume that the environment is indicative of the encounter unless the creature or the encounter is doing something. Like if this room was littered with bodies, or when we checked that rogue, you were like, "Oh, this was probably a level 1 PC," or one of our religion checks or something like that was like, "These are a CR3 creature or whatever." Like, but none of our checks came back fruitful.
Well, that's said. Only a single check was made, and it didn't come back fruitful. That's the other point I was going to make. Like, even the first time you went in this room, no one did a check.
Small did a recall
rather
knowledge
they just
as he hit, but
he did it in combat. Yeah. There was nothing done on the room or the altar or the stained glass windows ahead, and that might have provided more information to make you feel more cautious. But you're still, even with that, you're still right. There's not much indication to the deadliness.
And I know that I really need to get used to rolling more checks. You know, kind of coming from a background of playing melee characters or swashbucklers or that type of thing. I'm don't really have my head in the space of doing knowledge checks. So I need to work on that.
I also need to prompt more. Since we had to go back and started doing this one again, and when we were playing Starfinder and stuff before, I was really getting into the habit of prompting more. So I mean, I would happily take a little bit of blame for not doing that at the start.
Yeah, I didn't mean to put that on you. Like, I think that's from where we're sitting right now, it's on the adventure. Samal's death,
Paizo.
Is whatever. Ruffphael going down, like that's on me. That's totally my fault. I knew it was coming, but I know who this character is and how he would play this kind of room. It's his first time out of the barn, so he's gonna go for it. And his patron is Pharasma. Why wouldn't he? And his one religion check yielded nothing. So this makes sense. Small, I'm always gonna be hurt about, but maybe when we check this room, things will be different.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, Duncan, what do you got any thoughts, concerns on this topic? You've been oddly quiet.
I mean, I dreaded going in here the first time, and the second time already seemed like a mistake. But we've just been getting unfortunate with some rolls here. There's been some nasty crits going back and forth that I don't think we really could have avoided, even if we did play it perfectly. So.
Even if we did, there hasn't been a single easy encounter. Like, at least in RPGs, there's supposed to be a scaling level. There's supposed to be fluctuations. We have not encountered anything that was an easy encounter that we didn't prep for, which is wild to me. Like, there hasn't been a CR1-8 encounter here. There hasn't been a CR1-half. There has to be, like, CR1 and higher only. Otherwise, we just suck at this game.
We might just suck at this game.
To be fair, the 1/8 and 1/2s, those very much come from previous editions and 5e. That's not really mathematically not an applicable term for how 2e works. But you're right. You are more or less right. Fighting the original Mitflits was not it would have been one of the lower CR fights for sure. But it was also a little more dynamic because you couldn't see them. They were in the rafters and there was all this extra shit happening. So that made it a little bit more difficult. But yeah, you're kind of not wrong. And as balanced as the community around Pathfinder 2nd Edition, says the math is, they say it's really tight. And it's that way, across many, many, many levels, if not the whole range. One thing is for sure is that the earliest levels are often the most deadliest no matter what. Because you have the lowest HP at that point and you have far fewer things in your tool belt to use. And that's what usually helps you survive or overcome is the versatility. And you lack that right now.
And we're doing, because there's only 3 of us, the extra archetype, but that doesn't kick in until level 2. So essentially it's just 3 of us right now.
Yeah, we're like I've been saying since the beginning, we're under-leveled. We should have started it at level 2, and I'll stand by that for the next adventure we play. If there's only 3 of us, we should be starting at level 2, because clearly we can't handle it at level 1.
I think we'll see a shift for sure, and I hope that this sort of, as it stands, just sets a tone for this adventure. It's a lot of tight quarters. It's a lot of gnarly monsters. It's a lot of this, that, and the other, and unpredictable. And that lower party is going to be more deadly no matter what. But I think you'll see a shift as you level up in your ability to handle these extra dangerous situations. But I mean, moving forward, I feel like at least on my end, bit of a lesson learned, prompting a little more warning when I know for sure. This I knew this was rumored to be deadly. It's definitely turned out deadlier than I thought, and so. That is a good thing for me to know now and going forward because, like I said, again, from the beginning, I was never really quite sure how 3 people was going to work out. And I did toss around that idea of starting at level 2 and whatnot. But and we even tossed around the possibility of playing with dual class variant, right?
Well, that would have we would have been leveled properly, even if there was just more shit that we could do. It would have expanded our tool belt, I think. But, without the archetype at first level, we don't have any advantage here.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're basically, despite the fact that I've changed the encounter difficulties with some exception, you are more or less at a disadvantage being down a body.
Yeah, we're down 3 actions a turn.
But speaking of that, it'll be covered in the recap here. But I'm just going to do a quick relay of the most recent events and actions. Ruffphael went down thanks to the Deathlight ability of the corpse to the northeast. It became his turn. He did use his heroic recovery, and it became his turn. He's just simply lying there unconscious. The next thing that happens is this glowing ball of light floats over to Samal's corpse and enters the body. And the body stands up, looming over Ruffphael. This slightly extra gaunt look to Samal's face. One eye closed, the other one lolling to the side, his head also to one side, jaw.
I'm gonna cry.
And this shimmering blue light emanating from his mouth. And his body steps over and down towards Physic and attempts to grab him with a 15 against your fortitude DC.
16, so yeah, that's a fail.
Reaches out to you in this unnatural, terrifying fashion, and you probably just scuttle backwards a bit, and it just barely misses, and the light in his mouth grows a little bit brighter, and you hear a voice and words. And I believe Tulak is the only conscious party member that speaks Necril.
That is true.
And you hear the words, "Your fear no longer sustains us. Leave the hallowed ground of the empty death now." And it's Tulak's turn.
Tulak turns to Physic and says, "They've asked us to leave. I think they might let us go. Quickly, heal Ruffphael and let's go." And he will move out of the room.
Okay.
Peeling. He's going to go 2 move actions out. Originally, I'd planned to magic missile the north one and then jet, but if that's an opportunity, I'm not gonna start fighting again.
Okay. Physic.
So I will take those dead bodies at their word right now and just heal Ruffphael and get the hell out of here. So I'll drop an elixir of life on him. For full healing 6 HP back, that will be
Nice.
2 actions, and then for his third, he will stride 25 feet away as fast as a stride can possibly entail.
Okay. Ruffphael, you suddenly jolt awake, seeing Physic administer this elixir of life and get ready to hightail it. And you hear for the first time the voice as well, and the corpse in the back speaking Necrol also. Leave the shrine of Lady Rushlight and never return.
Ruffphael, with those words, will stand for sure. Second action, raise a shield, because why wouldn't he?
Yeah.
And the third action, he is going to stride out of the room, just kind of reeling.
God, I thought you were gonna attack them for a second.
Yeah.
Another heal burst.
I mean, he needs it, but he also needs to get out of the room. Are we still in combat order?
I am gonna say no, but I'm also going to emphasize maybe you guys want to close those doors behind you.
Yes.
Now that you have the freedom to do so.
I was gonna say the same.
Yeah. Okay, good. It's my attempt to prompt right there.
So Ruffphael closes the door he's standing in front of, and he drops his shield, just kind of panting. First thing, can I do a religion check on what was that they mentioned? The Lady of the...
They mentioned Empty Death and Lady Rushlight.
Can I do a religion check on that?
Heck yeah, you can.
I'd like to do the same. Or I'll aid.
You roll a 14. That's not an aid. And Ruffphael, you have heard this name before, but you're not sure who or what it applies to. But you feel like you've heard about it as a name that is given to something that is worshipped by several creatures, including will-o-wisps. But this particular name is usually given by like mud giants or swamp giants, which seems like an odd thing, because there's certainly no record of those hanging around this area. But yeah, you think it definitely indicates a particular entity that is admired by and perhaps worshipped by several types of creatures that what can I give you here? Oh, that tend to congregate in swamps. So there's something very geographically important about it.
Swamp gas has got it.
Okay, Tulok will turn to Physic and Ruffphael, coming back into the room that they're in, now the door's closed, and saying, have you two ever seen that 4-sided star before? You ever seen that symbol?
Could Physic do a check to know if he has seen that 4-sided symbol before?
I just rolled a religion check for everybody, and no one is familiar. Unless you guys have a lore check you want to posit.
Academia?
Occult?
I would accept definitely academia, and yeah, I'll accept occult as well.
I'd like to roll to aid. Oh, I'm gonna join pass.
Okay, Ruffphael will do a lower academia then.
And still nothing that you've come across. It gives you the vibe that it must be something exceptionally rare. That's for sure. Usually when, I can tell you right now, the DC is quite high on this. And when the DCs are high, but at an area that's appropriate for your level, it means they have a uniqueness that makes them extremely rare. So it's really hard to pin down. And Sage, with your occultism, still no. Is beyond what little you've learned in your travels and being a citizen of Otari.
Did Duncan roll?
No, sorry. I was just reading through your join minds. Were you planning on doing that, or were you rolling on your own?
I was trying to aid.
Oh, okay.
So basically, Tulok touches his hand to your forehead, connects our two minds, but he doesn't have any information to aid you. So it's just your roll.
Oh, okay. I got a 16 anyways.
Okay. While they're doing that, Ruffphael will treat wounds on himself, take the 10 minutes, and then if anybody else wants it, he will do it on them.
I guess, Tulok, you're probably the only one injured right now, huh?
Yeah, I'm down to 5.
Okay. What's your medicine, Ruffphael?
6.
Okay, so same as my crafting. It would be 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
Do you want me to roll to aid you then?
Yeah, sure.
Nope.
Okay, well, let's see if I can not pull a kill Samal with my... Oh, I got a 23 there. That's okay.
Nice.
10 HP back.
Oh, hell yeah, it's just what I needed.
And we're both immune for 1 hour. And you're okay, Physic?
Yeah, I'm full health. Not to rub it in or anything.
So, looking terrified at what he's just seen, Tulok turns to them. My god, I've never seen that before. I didn't even realize that could happen to Samal. It was horrible. Ruffphael, how are you? You took a large hit there. Are you feeling okay?
I appreciate your camaraderie and your assistance in that matter. Mostly I feel a touch foolish. It seems that I may have rushed into things a little bit more than I probably should have. So I thank you for the rescue.
We're sorry. We knew it was deadly in there, and I think that maybe we should have talked you out of it. It was horrible. I can't believe it. I also can't believe they let us go. I wonder what witchcraft is going on in there.
Well, when we are feeling stronger and more up to it, when Pharasma shines on us a little bit further, perhaps we can go back and take a real look. Give them a real what for.
With a little smirk at Ruffphael's young eagerness and overconfidence, Tulok just says, yes, we will have to come back here and investigate. I don't think we can leave this room like this, but in the meantime, we need to gather our strength and perhaps search elsewhere.
It must be a really, really sinking feeling, because like you gave the full recount of what happened to Ruffphael on your walk here, right?
Yeah.
And you guys came back. Ruffphael came back specifically to destroy undead, but he was also on board with getting Samal's body back. But that was the main motivation, from what I recall, between Physic and Tulok as well, and ultimately failed. And it's dark and brutal.
Even worse now. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think Physic would probably just walk up to Ruffphael and with a pretty heavy sigh and not much mirth in his voice, just kind of clap him on the back like,
Yeah, welcome to the group, buddy.
Thank you, I appreciate it. But there must be more to be done. Or do we go back and tell Rin that we have failed?
No.
What is our next step, Mr. Physic? Sage Tulok, where do we go from here?
We still haven't seen the lighthouse. I'm not sure if this is part of what we need to do. But we still have another building to check out on the other side.
Yes, I agree. I think that we should check out that boathouse outside first. Really make sure that... I mean, we know there's danger here, but we should make sure there's no more danger there, just so we've covered all the bases.
Well, I may have failed in recovering the remains of Mr. Cat, but perhaps if I accompany you there, I can redeem myself for this intermittent failure.
Well, maybe we should do that now. I'm loath to stay here longer than we have to now, knowing that Samal himself is shambling around in the other room. We need to sort this out so we can take him and give him a proper burial, resting place.
I agree. It is a very sad thing. He looked like a very cool dude.
He was very, very cool.
His remains look pretty busy right now anyway.
You really would have liked him. Okay. Tulok walks south into the L-shaped room and will begin going out through the crumbled wall. And he is taking the avoid notice exploration.
Where are we going?
The boathouse. We're going around the outside, I guess, because I don't know any other way to get there.
Oh, couldn't we get there through past the giant dead frog
Yeah.
in the fly room?
Oh.
I mean, we can go around. I'm fine with that.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, let's definitely go that way. I forgot about that.
We will be spending a lot of notice towards that dead frog and anything surrounding it because I don't trust it for a goddamn second.
But its back legs are bit off. Remember, you got mad at the French for that.
I mean, I'm still mad at the French for that, but that doesn't mean it's dead.
Has anyone else noticed that there's really big animals and bugs and shit here? Like, there's a huge frog, there's a huge maggot, there's a huge flies.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely been a theme. Ruffphael will take the defend action as well.
Okay. Are you taking any encounter action?
Avoid notice as well.
Can we do a check on this frog to see why it's so big or something about it, or...
Yeah,
Is it got like steroid needles next to it?
roll me an Arcana or Nature. It's a Recall Knowledge, so tell me which one you'd like.
That's gonna be an Arcana for me, dog.
You got a natural 20.
Hell yeah!
You can tell that caustic mucus is around the bite area. And that, to you, indicates it was likely bitten by a drake. But it's also likely the drake gave up on the frog because of its toxic skin, and probably thought twice about eating its meal.
Oh, so that's perhaps where the Mitflits were getting their poison.
Ooh.
And you also notice the body start to wriggle from the inside. And out from the busted, bitten, open end pops one of those giant maggots that you fought in the hallway. And we're going to roll for initiative.
How does that play in with the fact that I was being stealthy?
You can roll stealth for your initiative if you like.
Dope.
Physics.
Nat 1 for a 5.
Yeah.
Sick.
Good time to roll in that one.
Ruffphael.
Yeah, I suppose, eh?
Ruffphael got a 12.
Ruffphael got 12.
11 for Tulok.
Very good. And looks like the giant maggot's going to go first. He rolled big. And it will move over towards Tulok with its first action and attempt a bite with its mandibles. For 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
And you take 6 piercing damage, and it uses its last action to grab you.
Is there a save for the grab or no?
No, it's an automatic effect from its mandibles, from the hit.
Got it.
Yeah. And from behind the wall comes running a little Mitflit, "Oh, Takatai!" and spots you and is going to sort of panically run around and shoot a dart, or throw a dart at you as well, which is a 15 to hit.
Miss. Oh, I'm grappled. Meat to beat. Fuck.
Oh, snap. You take 3 piercing damage. And Ruffphael, you're up.
First action, raise that shield. Second action, he is going to cast Forbidding Ward on Tulok and the maggot.
Okay, what's this do now?
Oh, hell yeah.
So, essentially, Tulok gains a +1 to his AC saving throws versus the other creature.
Okay, cool. Tulok, you can attempt to escape.
Okay, how is it? So it's an athletics check to attempt to escape?
So it's athletics, acrobatics, or an unarmed strike that does not do damage. And it's against this creature's athletics DC.
Oh, okay. I'm going to roll an acrobatics to try to escape.
Okay, that'll be a single action.
Is it 25?
That's a critical success.
Perfect. And then...
I'm not sure if that applies. Actually, that might actually give you a little something extra. Hold on a sec here. Critical success. You get free and remove the grab, immobilize, and restrain conditions, and you can move, or you can stride up to 5 feet away.
Fuck yeah.
Dope.
That is huge. And you were complaining about the rolls.
Specifically, your rolls against me.
We can still complain. Okay, and then he is going to just move way out of the way to the back corner here.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to not step that full complement. I'm going to take 1 step back so that I am within telekinetic projectile distance. And he is going to look down at some of this rubble from the collapsed ceiling and just whip it with his mind at this maggot.
You don't have enough actions for that.
Damn it. You're right.
Escape was 1, move was 1.
Well, that's it then.
Come on, caster man. Demoralize me or something.
All right, fine.
Intimidation.
Okay, fine. I will intimidate the maggot. He looks at him and with the glowing purple light from his hands, says, "You've grabbed me once, but you will not grab me again."
What language are you doing this in?
Does it matter? It's a giant maggot.
I'm going to give you a chance here to, there's a possibility of negating that -4 that I'm going to allow, depending on what language you have and or choose.
Okay.
Based on what you've seen with these maggots and or mitflits. That's your only hint.
Oh, well, I don't have undercommon, so he tries abyssal.
No, still -4. But go for it. Intimidation versus will DC, I believe it is.
Intimidation, coming up.
13, not just barely missed the opportunity to do it.
That is a bad roll.
Okay, so that's Tulok's turn, and that brings us to Physic.
Woo, says Physic excitedly. I guess that's gonna be an Alchemist Fire onto that maggot, because I just don't like it. Oh, fuck me. That's a 12 to hit.
That's not gonna do it. It just barely misses.
God damn it.
But I think it still takes splash damage.
Yeah, it
is
should
that
take
correct?
1 splash, yeah.
Okay. Nothing quite like a failure, still getting something going.
That's very small reward. He's going to stride a bit away, I think. He'll take a step to the east and draw a dart. And that'll be his turn.
All right, so that's you, and it comes back to the giant maggot, who is now going to head towards the nearest target, which is Ruffphael. And it's a 9 to hit,
Miss.
and then a natural 20.
I am going to shield block. But the streak
Okay.
is alive.
The damage coming in is 5 piercing.
Okay. The shield will absorb all 5 of that.
Beautiful. So that's a move, attack, and that is the whole turn of the maggot. The Mitflit in the back is going to cast Bane on you.
On me?
It's a 5-foot emanation, just on your space, essentially. Yeah, it's a 5-foot emanation, and everyone takes a -1 status penalty to attack rolls within that emanation, as long as they're within it.
Okay.
And then it's going to throw a dart at you as well.
Okay.
And it's a 20 to hit,
20 is a hit. Yeah.
and you take 1 piercing damage. Oh, wait. That's 18 to hit, actually. It's out of his range increment.
18 is a meet to beat.
Okay, still stands then. 1 damage. Ruffphael, what do you got?
I had plans, but they're kind of gone now. First action will be to raise that shield again.
Okay.
Second action, he will draw his dagger. And third action, he's just gonna stab at this maggot, I guess.
Okay.
Frontline fighter, FTW. That is an 18 to hit.
That hits.
That is 4 points of piercing damage.
4 piercing, and it uses its regurgitation reaction, and it starts to throw up its meal all over you, Ruffphael.
Okay.
All over again. I need a fortitude save, please.
That's a 25.
You are hardier than Samal was in this situation. You're okay.
I also have some stuff that may have prevented me from being affected.
Yeah, because you have the blunt snout thing, right?
Yeah, I do, but it's not on my character sheet for some reason.
Oh, is it not?
I can't find it.
Should be under feats.
Should be, but it's not.
In any case, I remember reading that, and yeah, so you probably just don't. It probably doesn't smell nearly as bad for you at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And that brings us to Tulok.
All right, Tulok will step out of this Bane emanation and will cast telekinetic projectile on the maggot, flinging a boulder at him for a natural 1 for an 8.
Oh. That's a shame. Again, good thing we're not rolling on the fumble decks.
Yep, and that's his turn.
All right, Physic, what do you got?
Oh my god. Okay, so he's gonna throw this dart at the maggot for 10. Nope, didn't fucking think so.
Jeez, we're struggling here, boys.
And all of this, everything to the south of me right now is difficult terrain, correct?
Yeah, anything with like the rocks and stuff all through it. There's quite a bit. There's that little path, but you'd have to go through the maggot and do a tumble through.
Yeah, so I'm pretty limited in my options right now. So I'm just gonna draw another dart and throw it at the maggot for 13.
That's a meat to beat, actually.
Oh, wow.
Thank God.
Surprising.
Yeah.
For 2 damage, 2 piercing.
Okay. 2 damage.
Don't hesitate to dip it in that frog poison.
Alright.
And the giant maggot is back up for another round at Ruffphael. Mandibles go. 12 to hit.
Miss.
Mandibles go again. 6 to hit.
Miss.
Damn it. And I'm going to do the map minus 10 because, I mean, this thing just wants to grab you and it's not having a whole lot of luck. And another 6.
He's so tiny, he just keeps dancing with the shield above his head.
I love the image
Doing
of
like
that.
the pug tippy tap thing.
Yeah. And the Mitflit in the back is going to spend, I think it's a single action. Yeah, single action to increase the radius of the Bane, and it spreads out to 10 feet. Now encompassing the maggot itself, but also getting Tulak back into that, and it will draw another dagger. And
It was encompassing the maggot last round.
Oh, was it?
I was
Okay.
just doing the math in my head.
Yeah, okay, thanks. And it will go ahead and throw a dart at Physic. Also out of his range increment. Plus, I think there's a very slight cover here from you. It's not quite a direct line of sight, so I'm going to take a -2 and give you a +1 to your AC against this dart. What? I still rolled a 27. What the hell? Or sorry, 25.
Okay, it's a hit. It's a success.
It's not a critical, though, of
No.
course. And it really rounded that corner with that 2 piercing damage to Physic. And Ruffphael, you're up.
How's this maggot looking? Is it looking like stabbied, or is it still looking strong?
Not quite the bloody condition, but not far off. For old parlance.
First action, he's gonna raise his shield. Second action, he's just gonna stab with the dagger again. That is a 7 to hit.
Oof. Nope.
And then one more stab with the dagger. That is a 3 to hit.
Oh, boy.
No dice.
We are rolling like absolute trash.
Yeah.
Hot
We really
trash.
It's Foundry's algorithm. It has nothing to do with us.
All right.
Get your dice out, boys. Tulak, what do you got?
Tulak will stride south through difficult terrain, only going about 10 feet to be outside of the Bane yet again, and will again try to fucking nail this big maggot with a rock. He's having some hard times here. It's 18 to hit,
That hits.
and that is going to be 7 points of damage.
Oh, that's a good hit, yeah. But it pukes up more of its meal now that its reaction is returned. I need another fortitude from Ruffphael.
Oh.
Blah, more frog all over your face.
Frog all over your face, kid.
Blah, 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 blah.
That is a 21 from Ruffphael.
All right. Ruffphael cannot be thrown off by bile and pre-chewed food.
No, he doesn't smell it.
Physic, what do you got?
Well, much like a drunk man that is both a professional athlete and a barfly, I'm just going to keep throwing darts.
Okay. You remain the darts champion at the Rowdy Rockfish, but that's mostly because no one goes there.
Given my roles previously, I would imagine I'm the only one playing darts because I'm just like pegging people in the head with them all the time. Jesus Christ. Oh, actually, that's a natural 20.
Hell yeah, buddy.
Nice.
Let's go.
All right.
Get 'em.
All right.
Get 'em.
Okay.
Oh, for 4 damage.
That's exactly how much hit points it had left.
Yes.
Successful crit, no matter how low. Amazing. Maggot down.
It doesn't have a death throw.
It does not.
Thank God.
And anything else from your physic?
I guess the one action left, he will ready another dart suddenly full of confidence in his darting abilities.
Okay. I haven't even had a drink today.
Just smoking darts and breaking hearts.
Mitflit's up. Spends another action, extending the bane 15 feet. Now everyone's in it. And we'll throw another dart at... Who should it do at? Let's see. I'm going to roll d4. 1 to 2, it's Physic. And 3 to 4, it's Ruffphael. It's going to be Ruffphael. Still out of the range increment, so singing -2, so it's at 17 against your AC.
No, sir.
No, sir. It'll grab another dart out and ready itself. Ruffphael, now's your chance to take this little bastard down.
Yeah, so Ruffphael's going to stride. So he'll stride the whole complement of his movement. He will raise his shield, as I want to do. And then he will throw that dagger at the Mitflit.
Okay. Oh, nice. All right.
Let me just make sure am I out of that bane?
You are.
That is a 15 to hit.
That's a meet to beat.
That is 4 points of piercing damage. Do you add your dex to a thrown weapon in this? You don't.
You do not.
You add your strength.
You add your strength. Yeah. All right. 4 damage. Tulok.
Tulok will stride through difficult terrain towards the northwest and will attempt to cast a river rock at this motherfucker's face. 22 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
And tell me how you brutally murder yet another Mitflit.
Yeah, he just peels up, gets back into view. Oh, yeah, okay. Even with the bane, I'm still fine. Sorry, I forgot about that. Yeah, so he peels up so you can see him, looks at a river rock, and just casts it right at him. He takes it in the chest and just falls back into the marshy, muddy ground.
Brutal. And his body slumps into that marshy, muddy ground, hits the little bank of water that's nearby, slides into the water, and then it's not long before something starts to rumble out of the water, and you can see the body just get pulled down. Like something was just waiting for its next meal. And combat's done.
Well, all right then. Piece of cake.
You're not scared or nothing, are you?
Oh no,
It's nice to finally have an easy combat.
Yeah, Tulok looks like shit. He's just like kind of bleeding out of his nose. Just rubs it off on his cloak.
Do you need healing?
Yes.
Okay, I can't treat wounds, but I can give you the healing potion that's on my bandolier if you want.
No, that's okay. I've got my own.
Okay. I also have 1 instance of heal left for the day, but I kind of want to save it.
Very fair. Tulok pulls out a healing potion and suckles that bad boy down. Nice.
Not bad.
6 points.
You doing okay there, Physic?
Yeah, I still actually I'm down by 2. I'll just treat wounds on myself. That's fine.
Okay.
So close. Not that if I roll 2d8, it's mathematically impossible for me to not be at max L3 now anyways.
Yeah, that's fair. So I'm following your lead here, Tulok and Physic. Should we make our way out down yonder river towards the boathouse, or?
Yeah, I think so. Tulok is not fully healed, but
I got another healing potion if you want it.
Yeah, I've got a few
I've got
elixirs
2
of life
more.
as well.
We are a heal heavy party right now.
Yeah.
all right. Well, he'll just slam back a second one of his healing potions.
Okay. Like my plan with Ruffphael is to just always have one on him that he hasn't used, and then he can just like have it in case anybody needs it, and then when we all get hit in the next combat, I can blow that last heal.
Okay. Well, he's looking pretty good now. He got another 5 more, so he's sitting at 14 out of 15. All right, and he will kind of drop back down, cover himself a little bit with his cloak, and then just avoid notice as he creeps past this giant fucked up frog and towards the riverbank. Skirting close, I might add, to the outside of the keep.
Sorry, metagaming a little bit here, but would you let Ruffphael know that this is kind of where you had stopped exploring?
Yeah,
Yeah, because it's Samal that saw all of the extra stuff and told you guys about it. You guys haven't actually seen the boathouse and stuff.
So he turns to Ruffphael and says, Ruffphael, be aware. Obviously we haven't gone this way yet, so watch out for enemies. They shall be lurking near.
And with that warning, I will take the spam the spell action and detect magic and stay pretty far in the back.
Is that what it's called? Spam the spell action?
I think that's the Latin name for it. It's called repeat a spell.
Spellus spamitis. All right, so you guys make your way around ye old building on the outskirts here, probably being very careful next to that water.
Yeah, back, like literally back to the wall, just sliding with one hand on it, just sliding his way across.
And as you turn around the corner, you see the boathouse that Samal had warned you about. The southern portion of this boathouse has a stone wall that has been collapsed into rubble and exposes what remains of other sort of boathouse elements. The shelves and boats within have decayed into heaps of rot and moss, and the embers of a relatively fresh campfire smolder nearby. Much of the wooden pier, if you peek around the building, has collapsed into the swamp, leaving about 10 feet of moldy, soggy boards slumped against ancient wood pilings. A rowboat tied to pilings looks much more recently built, however. Looks reasonably fresh and usable.
Okay, Tulok continues north. Can he see anything in the boathouse is there any creatures around, or?
Nothing that you spot or hear, just the general noise of the swamp for the moment.
Anything that I feel or pick up on?
No magic.
Could physics search the fire? You said it was smoldering, correct?
Yeah, some smoldering ash left.
Okay.
Smoldering ash.
Sorry. I'm just picturing Physic walking up and just like reaching in and grabbing a coal.
Stove is hot!
Do we see any footprints on the ground at all?
Let's see. If you do. You do not.
My survival's shit. I don't know about you guys.
Not great, but I can look. He did grow up in and around Otari, so that was an open roll. It probably should have been closed, but it was an 8.
No, you don't see anything.
Well, how about a 7 then?
Oh, in that case. We combine those two, you still see nothing.
Well, alright.
And there's nothing, no items, no, like, tackle boxes sitting in this building?
I mean, what bits and pieces are that you would expect in a boathouse? If they're there, they're crumbled and useless and destroyed. So nothing of value for sure.
Tulok's walking through the boathouse, opens a couple doors to the outside of the boathouse, and he's looking. So this building that's to the north of them, what is that?
That's a good question. What is that?
Well, what does it look like?
So it's like it's an extra. So the whole main ruin proper is on a larger island, and this is on a smaller island just north of it. And there is a bridge that spans the watery gap between them. And it's a single-story building, and it is sitting amid thick reeds that grow all over the smaller island. But that's it. Just a single-story building. And there is a part of another pier that peeks out from its southwestern side that's also looking pretty crumbly. It's partially collapsed in the swamp as well, and the portion remaining above the water looks ready to follow the rest of it.
Is that the southeast or southwestern dock?
Southwestern.
Okay.
The bridge that leads to the smaller island itself actually looks fairly sturdy from this vantage point.
All right. Tulok, avoiding notices, looks at his companions and nods his head in that direction and moves forth.
Ruffphael stays at least 20 feet behind because he is not what you would call lithe.
And Physic will, he was checking out that fire for a minute, but he pokes his head up and sees them walking away and kind of hustles to keep up.
All right, and at the foot of the bridge, Tulok will put a foot on it and just inspect to see what type of shape it's in.
Yeah, and it looks like it's seen some rotten decay itself, but it is fairly sturdy.
So he holds his hand up to his party members, kind of warning them to stay as he slowly walks across the bridge, checking to see how sturdy it is again, making sure that he can walk across, and then once he gets to the other side, he motions for them to follow.
Okay, Physic's going to turn to Ruffphael and say,
One at a time.
and he will start striding across the bridge and wait at the other side.
Yeah, you guys make it across one by one without any problems.
And Tulok has moved up to the doors, looks like double doors there, and is going to listen inside. And invites anyone else to, too, because his perception is shit.
Yeah, you don't hear anything.
Who would have better ears, a goblin or a pug?
My perception's fine.
I would imagine yours is the highest of the party with your higher wisdom.
It might
but
be,
are you
yeah.
only trained or are you expert in?
I have no idea. Trained.
I don't think you can be an expert at level 1.
I think monks can. I could be wrong, but I think there might be one or two classes that can be.
Alright, so I will roll a perception as he walks up to the door, and he's listening at the door while he's continuing his somatic components for detect magic, so he's hearing and trying to sense the air as well.
Tulok gets his ear to the door and doesn't really hear anything, but Ruffphael, you got a slightly keener senses, and you hear what sounds like maybe rummaging? Like someone or something is rummaging around in the room, through whatever it is that is in the room. There's a sweet sentence I just formed there.
There is most definitely someone or something behind this door. Do we know anyone else who is here? Or do we think it's one of them gremlin goblin folk that you so effortlessly disposed of, Mr. Sage Tulak?
Physic will be visibly offended by that comment.
They were definitely gremlins. He's aghast.
No offense, Mr. Physic.
Tulok cringes at the awkward encounter that's just happened between his two allies, but turns to Ruffphael and says, "No, there shouldn't be someone here. We should perhaps move with some caution," he says under his breath. And he's just going to take a look at the doors, see if there's any traps, anything weird about them. Are they locked?
They don't appear to be locked if you kind of jangle the handle a bit there, and they appear reasonably sturdy despite the decay. So you get the feeling, especially compared to the ones in the ruins proper, they might actually stay on their hinges when you open them.
All right. He looks at his other companions and says, "Be ready," and would like to open the door as stealthily as possible.
Before we enter combat or anything, I would like to draw a dart.
Okay.
Yeah, Ruffphael will also draw his dagger that he definitely recovered from the Mitflit before it got eaten.
Did he now?
It bounced off
I
his
think you might have
skull
missed that part.
and fell onto the
See,
ground.
listeners? I said it. Fast and loose with the rules.
That is actually GM discretion, because technically
No.
you fiated my dagger away before I had the option of getting it.
No, totally, man.
Okay.
It would be foolish that you didn't pick up the one weapon you have.
Well, it was stuck in the Mitflit when it got eaten by the giant frog. That's why I'm giving you an opportunity here.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, by your
I didn't
description.
consider that when I did my flavor description of him falling in the water. So I think
Whatever ate him, spat it back out on the beach.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate daggers.
Yeah.
All right, so you crack the doors. Get yourselves all ready. You crack them doors, and you see right away a room that appears to be like a study that has many bookshelves, a desk, and 2 chairs. And the books and objects here lie in disarray with torn pages strewn haphazardly all across the room. So someone's clearly been rummaging, as I said, through this room. But as you open the doors, the rummaging sound stops.
So with his dagger in one hand and his free hand kind of has a purple glow emanating from it, Tulok steps into the room and says, "Who's in here? Show yourself. We don't mean you any harm. We are merely investigating these grounds."
Does anyone follow Tulok into the room?
I guess.
As you call this out, Tulok, there is a couple beats of silence before you hear a voice. It seems to come from above you, which is strange, and it says, "I am Spooky Wisp. How dare you enter my domain? Begone from my island, lest I tear you apart."
Does Tulok see said Spooky Wisp?
He does not. You look up, and there is nothing above you.
I said show yourself. We don't react well to threats. Come, speak with us. Maybe we can reach an agreement. As I said, we are not intruders here. We're merely investigating.
A couple floating lights come out from behind a book on one of the shelves. It starts sort of dancing around the room, and they give you an eerie sense of those balls of light that you just ran away from, essentially. And the voice suddenly comes from down the hall and says, "You should fear the wispy ghost. I will not permit this."
I know exactly what's going on here, I think, but Tulok doesn't know. I think that there's someone in here who's casting dancing lights and using ventriloquism, which are both spells, but
I can cast Detect Magic.
yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's magic. Does yours tell you where it's coming from or what it is? Or no?
No, it's just the same as yours.
Yeah, okay. Tulok will step further into the room and say, "Show yourself. We need not quarrel. Perhaps you can tell us of the other wisps here. We've already lost one friend. Come and talk."
And I'll cast Detect Magic while he's doing that.
Okay. And you definitely detect magic in this room. If you wish to stay alive, Spooky Wisp offers you only 2 ways out. Leave, or retrieve the shiny from the blank-faced doll.
Where is this doll you speak of?
It is in the room of broken glass. It is down the way. Down the hall through the doors, the blank-faced doll.
If you are so powerful, why can you not retrieve it yourself?
This is none of your business. It becomes very awkward.
Yeah,
all of a sudden
I wanna-
in its cadence.
What can I roll here to figure out what's going on? I mean, I don't think this is a will-o-wisp. I think there's someone fucking around. I don't know exactly how or why, but like, can I do some sort of sense motive?
I want you to roleplay a little bit more and give me a sweet diplomacy. That's what I want.
Okay. If we do this for you, what will you give us in return? Information?
Your lives is not enough. And it goes with that saying that every time he speaks, it comes from a different direction.
I don't think you can take our lives. It's not a bargaining chip that I will give you.
We shall see if you bring me the shiny. Roll me a diplomacy.
Secret?
No. Open that up.
Yikes. It's my best one, and I just rolled a natty fucking one.
No.
Dude, come on, man. What?
Whatever is in this room does not present itself to you, but rather just maintains its stance to on the threat of killing you, but wants you to go retrieve this shiny and will not parlay any further on the matter.
That's such a pain in my ass.
You're down such a great path with it, too. I thought that was going to go so well.
Mr. Sage Tulok, as a cleric dedicated to the Lady of the Graves, if this is a wandering spirit that needs the shiny, I would be honor and duty bound to assist it return to her in the endless boneyard. I think I don't have a choice but to attempt to help this posited spirit.
Okay. We shall go and look for you, spirit, and we will talk when I return.
I don't care for ghosts.
He whispers to Tulak as they're walking by.
And the voice is like, ooh. Like, actually does that.
Mr. Ghost, is it this one or is it the next one?
The double doors, you fool.
They're both double doors, you ghost.
You are wrong. It's actually 2 single doors. There is a wall between them here.
While they're walking down the hall, is there anything noticeable in this pile of books around the floor here? Something that may give some kind of hint as to what's going on here?
Nah, it's such a mess in here that you'd have to spend some time, some proper time actually sifting through all the books and papers and everything just strewn about.
Okay.
So at a glance, nothing.
I guess we open the doors.
Yeah, still avoiding notice, or going back into avoiding notice, Tulak will open said door.
I will keep the defend up and let you open the door then.
Okay.
You crack the door down this short hallway, and you see that it takes a pretty sharp turn to the south. And you see 4 tall paintings that are covered in layers of mold and decay, severely damaged. They are each 5 foot tall, and the damage sustained over time is irrevocable, clearly due to moisture dripping down from leaks in the roof. The first portrait, however, seems to depict the city of Absalom in flames, with ghosts rising from its streets. There is a bronze plaque that reads, "So shall the fools suffer." The second portrait depicts Gauntlet Keep as it appeared before its upper levels collapsed, and its lighthouse emitting a pale blue light in which ghostly faces sneer and grimace. Its bronze plaque reads, "Let the light shine forever." The third portrait is shredded, and seemingly on purpose. The plaque reads, "The Artist at Work." And the fourth and final portrait depicts a smirking woman dressed in a long green gown. Its plaque reads, "The Lady of the Light." And there are some scratched characters on the plaque as well, but they're in a different language. Does anyone speak... Oh, wait. I'm not going to ask that. What are everyone's languages again?
Shuni, Common, and Necril.
Abyssal, Common, Elven, Necril.
Nope.
Abyssal, Common, Goblin, and Isoki.
Nope.
Well, then here's what I'm gonna do, is bust out a comprehension elixir.
Yeah.
Ah, nice.
What would be the skill check on, once somebody takes that comprehension elixir? Because it's a decipher writing.
So you're doing a decipher writing, yeah, society check.
Okay, so...
I believe so.
Okay, I guess I could take it. I get a +6 on society.
I will again attempt to join pass with Physic and attempt to aid.
Okay, well, hold on. Is that what the comprehension elixir requires? It still requires a check for that, eh?
Yeah.
So for the listed duration, after drinking, you can understand any words you read so long as they are written in a common language. Okay. This elixir doesn't automatically allow you to understand codes or extremely esoteric passages. Okay, so if it was a code or an esoteric passage, that's when you would need to do decipher writing.
Oh, okay.
But let me just determine if this is a common language or not.
Yeah, I think that would be our big hang-up here.
And more importantly, would Physic know with the society check that it is common?
It is not common. It is an uncommon language. So, I mean...
Can I do a lore of academia to try and identify the language?
Yeah, definitely. You got a 20. And yeah, you're reasonably sure it is Aklo.
I think these characters, it could be Aklo, perhaps?
Gesundheit.
And I know I want to play Rule of Cool here. With that knowledge, I think I would allow Physic to try a decipher writing to see if he can make out the gist of it, knowing what language it is, and then perhaps also Tulok with your join pasts to try and aid. Let's try and see if we can find a way to give this information to you.
Yeah. So decipher writing is way more complicated than I thought.
Yeah.
You can roll Arcana, Occultism, Religion, or Society.
Okay.
But the first line is also for particularly archaic or esoteric.
Right.
So I don't know if it applies in this particular case.
I still want you to roll it, and I want it to be Society. So I think I have something for you.
Okay. Yeah, I will join pass and attempt to aid. No aid.
I rolled a 20 on society.
Nice, man.
You cannot figure out what it says, but what you feel like the message is trying to say is it seems to be in some way someone voicing their dedication to the figure in this portrait. Again, it's a smirking woman dressed in a long green gown. And you get the vibe from you can tell that it's two short sentences that's scratched in here, and it seems to be emphasizing that someone's dedication to this person remains true.
Okay. Well, I guess Physic is just gonna kind of confusedly look up at the woman on the tapestry and then back down at the inscription and just look at the other guys and say, "Roll."
This lady's got some fans around here, I think.
Can we do a check? I want to know if this is Belcora.
Yeah, you could roll me a society check.
My society sucks.
Or a lore check.
I'll attempt an aid on it.
All right.
I critically failed on my aid.
Nice.
And you got a 4 on your society.
Yeah. Dude, just rolling
Yeah,
rocks today, boys.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about Notary City Lore?
Yes.
Ooh.
This is... Oh, that's a...
Come on, dog.
That's a tough one for me to allow. Yeah.
Why? Is that like the history of Otari?
Yeah, but this isn't the history of Atari. This is the history of Gauntlet.
Just wondering if it's Belcora or not necessarily who this person is.
Yeah, okay. Roll for me. Go ahead and roll.
I would like to try to aid
Okay.
using
I'm gonna
join
need it.
pass.
Your joint passes does not work out for
No,
you, does
fuck.
it?
Nothing's working out for
Your
me
aid's
today.
just not happening. No, you guys have no idea. All these rolls, not a clue.
Tulok casually runs his hand along the wall, attempting to knock all the paintings off just to see if there's anything else underneath them.
You can pretty easily knock them off at this point. They're barely hanging on, but there is nothing that stands out to you.
Okay. Then he moves south.
Heading south towards what was called the Room of Glass, I think I said, from Spooky Wisp.
Yes.
You did.
You have another set of double doors, and assuming you guys ready yourselves in the similar
Yeah, I
fashion,
listen at the door.
and you hear absolute silence.
And detect magic.
You do detect magic inside.
Whatever is in there, be prepared for some magics.
And as quietly and stealthily as he can, Tulok opens the door.
And you open the door to what looks like a room that was once an elegant workshop, but has now fallen into shambles. Soggy strings of dripping moss hang through cracks in the wooden domed roof above. Below it, a carpet of broken glass glitters dangerously. Workbenches and shelves, armatures and displays, all formerly used in crafting or repairing immense lenses for a lighthouse. And it all lies in ruins. Only a bejeweled spyglass sitting on a display rack near the southern wall has survived the devastation. And as you open the door, you hear a warbling voice. Is Master Azenray coming back? And this tiny bird-shaped construct rises from a bench and floats over to the center of the room to look at you. Stemming the Tide is an actual play podcast of the Adventure Path Abomination Vaults and is produced by the Uncharted North Network. Stemming the Tide uses trademarks and/or copyrights owned by Paizo Inc., used under Paizo's community use policy. We are expressly prohibited from charging you to use or access this content. Stemming the Tide is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, visit paizo.com. Music is composed by Will Savino and artwork by Greyhood. Stemming the Tide is recorded remotely using Foundry Virtual Tabletop. If you wish to connect with us or support this project and projects to come, we can be found at unchartednorth.ca, patreon.com/unchartednorth, and on all major social media platforms. Links to all credits can be found in the episode description and our website. Thanks for tuning in.